Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about something that I encounter every single week, and that is very annoying customers at supermarkets. I work in a supermarket, and let me tell you, I come across some people who do not know what is going on. I come across customers who have a list. It's that bad. I come across customers who don't read signs, I don't know, they're not thinking. I've come up with 7 things that customers do that are annoying. So when you're working in retail, it probably happens across every retail shop, I'm sure. It's just, this is my experience from working at a register in a supermarket. The first thing that I always come across almost every day that I go to work is people don't read the signs. Learn how to read, please. A lot of the time there'll be a customer that comes up and says to me, where do you keep the, I don't know, canned fish? And I'll be like, right down that aisle, right where you're standing. Another thing, when I have my "this register is closed" sign up, it means that this register is closed. You'd be surprised, people come up to me when I have that out, like if I'm cleaning it or something, people will still come up and be like, are you open? Do you see the sign? It says closed. On every register there's a little sticker sign thing. It says, please leave heavy items in your trolley. If you have like a slab of Coke or like Coke cans or like a 24-pack of bottles of water, like trying to scan those is really difficult. And there's like a lookup thing, so I can look that up even when you're not at the register. Like if you're miles away, I can still put it through. That really bugs me when people try to... Oh, and the other thing, when people don't realize that and they're like, oh, let me help you. And I'm like, oh, no. And they're like, oh, no, it's fine, I can help you. And then I'm standing there lifting probably 10 kilos of water. They're like, it's just... Number 2. Oh, customers. You make me laugh. So I'll get customers who will be like, hi, and I'll be like, oh, hi, how are you today? You know, I'll just be like, being that person, being that employee with the good customer service, right? You know what my response is? How's your day been today? You see what I'm saying? Like, fair enough if you don't want to speak to me, like, whatever, you know, if you're shy, I'm fine with that. But like, I know that you heard me. You could at least like nod your head or something. When I'm like, how are you today? People are like, they look at me like I'm really weird or something, and then go back to like putting stuff on the conveyor belt, and I'm like, oh, you're that good, are you? Where I live, we don't have plastic bags, so every customer that doesn't have their bags, I have to ask them, would you like bags, or do you have bags with you today? So when I say that and people ignore me, it's like, I can't start scanning your stuff until you tell me if you have bags or not. It's very frustrating. Can you tell? So I'll be there like, hi, how are you today? Would you like any bags? Do you have any bags with you? Oh yeah. I'm not even kidding when I say that people throw bags at me. I've had so many customers who just think it's okay to throw bags at me, like... Oh, and that leads me to the next thing. When you come to a register, you know, you put your stuff up on the conveyor belt, the person at the register puts it in the bag, my job, and then they put it on the other side, and you pay, and then you're off. Well, I have customers sometimes who are just like, I don't like the way you packed my bag. I'm gonna repack it myself. Or I have customers who are like, do you mind putting that on top of that? Oh, and can you please put the eggs on the bottom of the bag? Okay. Oh, also, can you please put the juice in a separate bag to the lettuce, because I don't want those to touch. Thank you. And then you know what they do? After I do that and follow every single instruction that they've given me, they proceed to take everything out of that bag and then repack it themselves. Like, what? I don't understand. Another thing, people who complain about the price of things. A lot of the time, it's just because people have read the price tags wrong, or like they've read the specials tag that's for the item next to the one that they were getting, and people are totally fine with that. They're like, oh my bad, I misread that. But sometimes you get customers who are just like so determined to get the lowest price possible for what they want, and it drives me insane. I'll get customers who are like, excuse me, yeah, what's the problem? I think that is supposed to be $5. It's coming up as $7.50 here. Would you like me to get the supervisor to do a price check? Yeah. On the shelf it said it was $5, so why isn't it coming up as $5? And then the supervisor will come over, and every time I'm like, can you please go find this item, do a price check for me? And they'll be like, yeah, how much is it coming up with? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like that. And then the supervisor will come back and be like, sorry ma'am, but this is actually $7.50. What do you mean? It was $5. On the price tag it says $7.50, and it's coming up on the computer as $7.50. Okay, but I'm not shopping here again. I have seriously had people like that who say they're not coming back because of one item that isn't the price they want it to be. Actually, true story, I once had a guy, I think it was like the second shift I ever had. He came to my register, all he had was a bottle of milk, and he told me it's the milk that he always gets. And I was like, okay sir, so your total comes to $4.50. What? That milk is $4. No, it's $4.50. The computer is saying it's $4.50. No, it's $4. I get this milk every week. It's always $4. Can I please have the supervisor to register 3? That happened. An old man yelled at me because milk was 50 cents more expensive than usual. And that leads me to people who are just being idiots. I get a lot of them, believe it or not. 2 weeks ago I had a guy and he was like, did those eggs have yolks? Yeah, they're eggs. Do you know if the other carton of eggs have yolks in them? Really? Are you really being like this? I don't know what to do with people like that. Like, am I allowed to talk back to them? Like, I don't want to get in trouble, but also, you're being rude and horrible, and I don't like it. And I want to say mean things to you. But also, I don't want to lose my job because money is good. Sometimes you just get people who are just angry for no reason at all. Maybe they had a bad day at work. Maybe their kids are being naughty. I don't know. Maybe their house is on fire. Who knows what is happening, but they just direct it to you. What have I done to deserve this? Sometimes I get people who just hand me things, so I'll just be like, I'm just gonna put it into the bag here, put it over there. This one time I had a lady who was like handing me stuff to put in her bag, and then this lady, she handed me one of her items, put it in the bag, and her reaction was exactly this. What are you doing? Don't be stupid. I don't want that. Okay, I'll just put it over here. Why don't you listen? I'm not exaggerating. This lady literally yelled at me for thinking that an item she didn't want. I don't know. She's having a bad day. I forgive her. So the last thing is people who don't know how to use gift cards. Also, people who don't know how to use credit cards. Believe me, there are people out there who don't know how to do it. Quite often I get people who have gift cards and they're like, oh, this was given to me, I don't know how to use it. Fair enough, right? So I say, okay, so here's your total, and then what we'll do is I'll just get you to swipe it through the machine and put in the PIN number that's on the back of the card. Simple, you would think. A lot of the customers I have who don't know how to do it are like this. I have a gift card, I don't know how much is on it. How about I try $50, and if that doesn't work, we can go for less. Okay. You need to swipe your card. Oh, how? See the black strip on the back of the card? Just put that through the machine and enter the PIN that's on the back of the card. Can you do it for me? Yes, certainly. Okay, now just enter the PIN that's on the back of the card. Where's the PIN? Right there. Oh, okay, and then you know what happens? It's declined. Oh, sorry, I don't have my glasses with me. Can you please put the PIN in for me? Sure, I'll do that. It's been declined. And then spend 5 minutes trying to pay for the bill and it never works, and then someone has to come along, like a husband or partner or whatever, comes along and has to give me cash because the gift card won't work. I don't understand why this happens. Anyhow, that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Join me next week when I tell you more fun things that I don't know what it is yet, but it'll be great because it's me. Leave me a comment below saying, what is your experience with checkouts at grocery store or supermarket? Have you ever had a weird experience with the checkout person? Or if you work at one, have you ever had a weird customer? You should come to my shop. They're always weird. Alright, see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!